So Brad Marchand going to be available tonight. How does that change the way you look at this one?
It doesn't change anything. It's even more exciting of a challenge. Just looking over their lineup right now in a pre-scout, this is a legit top 2-3 Stanley Cup contender. You put Krejci in there, you've got Coyle third line center, Nosek fourth line center. This is exciting for us. We've had a good start, but we haven't played any elite yet, and this will be a great opportunity for a great challenge and see where we're at.
How about the lineup changes for yourself?
Yeah, just something changed. There's a little bit of a blender thing like that. I actually liked Joe's game the other day. I want to see him possibly with Kopp today, see how that looks in Raymond. But we have 5 centers. We think all 5 centers can move to the wing. And it's just something we'll keep playing around with until we get comfortable with some lines.
You talked about Osterley and not getting him in a game to this point. You didn't like that. Will he be in tonight?
Great question, because we thought about it hard, but not in tonight. It's just hard sometimes. The unfortunate reality of having some success with a certain lineup we haven't played in a while, and to get to ask of him to not play for 2 to 3 weeks and to get Boston on the road with the matchups, the last change matchups, he won't be under. So we'll play the same 6D, who've been pretty darn good for us so far.
And what about up front with Sundqvist? Will he be available tonight? And
Yep.
will Luff get in? Or what?
Sundqvist not available tonight. Luff in. Very excited about Luff. He had a really good camp. He gives us a little bit of size. I'm very excited about him tonight.
Larkin talked a little bit yesterday how the practice was intense. How important is that to respond and then carry over into tonight's game?
Yeah, 2 good challenges for tonight. 1, responding after a poor performance, and 2, the opponent. So that's something we'll probably talk about in the pregame. And again, really excited to see how our guys handle this.
And you talked a little bit about Matt Luff there. What was the decision to bring him up specifically?
I think size. He can complement us on the wing. We were missing a wing there, and there's some hockey sense within his game from what I saw in camp, and just sometimes those guys it's easy to translate. Just come in simple, he'll know his role, maybe get us some zone time, help us out in that way.
Appreciate it.
I wanted to ask you also about Soderblom and where he's at right now. I know the 10-game mark is coming up. Will you see the guys going to stick around past that, or is there any talk about maybe not extending him past 10 games, or where does that stand?
Yeah, we haven't discussed that. I think the vision with him coming with us early on is we would go through his ups and downs throughout the year. Obviously, saw a huge up in those 3-4 games. A little bit of down his last couple games. Probably not the same pop in his game, which is understandable for a young player. So it's probably something Steve and I will evaluate in time, but I foresee him being a big part of what we're doing all year.
In what ways have you seen him grow?
Fighting through things, compete, establishing his game all the time, not some of the time. There's going to be a situation tonight where we're going to talk about how we had a little more bite in our game, where we had some momentum at 4-2, and he went out and had a wrecking ball shift where he won a battle on the forecheck, got the puck deep, had some ozone play. I think for him it's a little more of all the time instead of some of the time.
Yeah, he's got that skill, but does he need to add that aspect to his game, a little more of that physicality?
I think so, but it's just that's what he is. He's 6'8" with a reach. We need him to get in our forecheck. We need him to spend time with the puck in the ozone. We need him to get back above pucks, all things he's capable of, but it's a hard ask in this league to do it all the time.
Coach.